Hi guys, Lone Gamer UK here, back again for some more Cold Waters action after my weekend break. So we did mission 1, then we did mission 2 and 3 in the last video, so today we're aiming to do mission 4 and onwards. So let's have a look at our achievements. So this is my second 84 campaign. The first one we did in the Astute. This time we've gone for the Trafalgar class, which saw service first in 1983, so a bit more time accurate for the 84 campaign. So we've done 3 missions so far. We've sunk 1 capital ship, the Kiev, in the last video. 12 ships sunk, 91,000, well, just 92,000 tons there. We've got 2 medals. Nothing amazing so far, we're just a couple missions in. So that's our achievements to date. So let's have a look at our brief and what our mission is. Okay. So today's mission is to kill the commandos on the sub. Now last time they were bashing away Iceland. Poor Iceland. I don't know what it's done to the Ruskies, but this time they're trying to launch commandos in the vicinity of Reykjavik and Keflavik in Iceland. They intend to report our sub's movements and perhaps sabotage a naval base. You are ordered to intercept and eliminate them before they land. So submarine hunts, but we might have a few extra company on the way. We are kind of sort of in the northeast of the map at the moment, so I can't quite remember what ammo we've got on board the sub. Let's have a look. So yes, we got damage to our torpedo tube because we tried to fire a Moss in a mad panic from the last mission, and we haven't got an awful lot of torpedo. Well, we've certainly got enough for this mission. But because the commandos missions are very easy to miss, we're gonna attempt this mission with the damaged torpedo tube. Nothing else is damaged apart from the torpedo tube. So we'll see how we go. So we're going to continue on course and get down to Iceland, trying to avoid contact on the way. So Reykjavik and Keflavik are on the western coast of Iceland. So in case they're heading north already, I'm going to take the most direct route into the Denmark Strait. Last time I did this, they came up from the south, but we'll see. Got some movement here, so maybe this sub will on an escort. Another sub fleet. So we're 14th of December 1984. We come from the north and the south. Yeah, definitely. Right, I shall meet them in combat, sir. So we're going to close to 10,000 yards. Our depth is 150 feet. Our heading is 135, speed 10 knots. There's a strong thermal air at 235 feet. I'm guessing they'll be below that. Had a few problems trying to identify targets on this elite setting. Our new bearing sonar contact is 076. Slightly to the north and to our right. Okay, man battle stations.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
So here we are in HMS Trafalgar. Nice looking boat. Still use the main model 3Ds, but then they add little bits to the boats to give it its class and all its stats and speed and stuff. So 29 knots is the maximum speed I can get out of this Trafalgar, usually when running away from a helo. So let's have a look. So we've got Sierra 2, slightly left off our nose. Have a look. What are we looking at? If it's a whiskey, it's no problem. Oh, we've got 2 contacts now. Okay. Usually whiskies. That's a whiskey.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
And no, it's not a November. It is a Victor 1.
Con sonar
Victor
Sierra
2.
2 is cavitating. Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, so I did say I was going to launch this torpedo VLS if it worked. Look at the graphics, because I've not done that yet on the Trafalgar, but I never really got the opportunity with the helo hunting me in the last mission, so we need to have fun with that sometime soon. Works. So Whiskey 2 is 44% solution, 10,000 yards. Victor 2, 15,000 yards, bearing 080. Okay, I'm going to come left to 090, make course 090 con. So left 15-degree left rudder. There's no need to speed up at the moment. Let's have a little look at the so we're above the layer. We've picked them up actually quite easily. I'm not going to change my depth. I'll stay above the level because I've got no surface ships. It's very quiet though, 81 decibels. 65% solution now on the Victor 2. Whiskey still at 51%. So we've got course direction for the Victor 2. He's crossing our nose. Okay, we're coming left to 090, coming up on course heading. Nine 91. Course 90 set. Okay, contacts still look good. Whiskey still a whiskey, Victor 2 still a Victor 2. Sometimes you can be out with the Victor 1 or 3 here because they're very similar signatures, but looks like a 2 to me. Still looks like the whiskey's nearer, 10,000 yards. Looks like they got about 3,000 or 4,000 yards between them. That is up to 73% solution now. I'm going to just wait for this to climb above sort of 60%, I think. And then I'll take them both out. Hopefully for a quick successful mission 4. If you manage to get these subs, I tend to find these missions are quite quick. Haven't had much counter fire, but I am playing on elite difficulty, so I don't know whether that will change. So we're coming up to 60% solution on the whiskey. Okay, ready on tube 1. Contact is Sierra 2 Whiskey. Range 9,800 yards. On the bearing 089. Shoot down the bearing. Range to enable. In fact, I'll shoot down the bearing 97. Range to enable. 6,000 yards. Our torpedo tube 1.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 1.
Okay, ready on tube 2. Contact is Victor 2. Tube bearing 095. Range to target. Oh, that's changed. Don't think it's there though. Pretty sure it's not. Could be actually. It could have just sped up. Guess it is because it's 89%. Okay. Target Sierra 1 for tube 2. Bearing 088. Shoot on the bearing 091. Range to enable 3,000 yards. Our tube
Con,
2.
torpedo room, firing tube 2.
Yeah, he's close. He's showing up on 3D models. So we've got a 95% solution on him now. Let's just have a look at the first torpedo. That's what I can do. Just enable that a little bit later in the hope of not confusing the two targets. We shall see. Victor 2 is now panicking and running. 29 knots. Hasn't counterfired. Whiskey 2. Sierra 2 Whiskey is still oblivious. It's a happy little journey south at 8 knots. Let's keep an eye on this fella, shall we?
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is cavitating.
Looks like Sierra 2 suddenly worked out he's got a torpedo coming his way. While we're still looking at Sierra 1, the Victor 2, he's gone around in a circle. Bit of a crazy Ivan. He's heading back towards my torpedo. About to go active, so that's gonna not work for him. So that's gone on to search, passive search. Stay with this at the moment as we're about to take this guy out in a headshot by the look of it, unless he goes half left rudder, full left rudder. But even if he does, we'll get him side on. Can't really launch countermeasures. Looks like it's going to be a bad day for those aboard the Victor 2.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 087. Contact breaking up.
Okay, and there we go with the whiskey. So Victor 2's down. 1 weapon, 1 kill. Now this one, let's have a look. So that distance is accurate now with 95% solution. 7,800 yards. Going to enable now, perfect on the passive, so there we go. It's locked onto him, so we'll watch this torpedo run in. loading up a tiger fish. I'm shooting spearfish, but I've got a mix of weapons at the moment, but I do need to use a balanced amount at the moment till I can get back and reload.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Tracking nicely. I'll just speed
Con
this
sonar,
up.
noisemaker bearing 096.
The torpedo back. At least he's made some evasion attempt this time. Still got the wire though, so it's not really going to help him. Shouldn't have tried to invade Iceland with your commandos.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 096. Contact breaking up.
There we go, an oil slick on the surface appears. And whiskey down. Okay, we weren't detected. Okay, that's it. Just the 2 subs. So, yep, nothing nearby. We can leave combat. So, successful mission 4. Let's have a look. Victor 2 sunk. Whiskey sunk. It's still okay for weapons, although I need to get back and repair that torpedo tube if I can. We'll see what the next mission is. Excellent performance, locating and eliminating enemy submarines, transporting Spetsnaz commandos. Further orders to be transmitted on this downlink. Okay. Got some medals. This time Silver Star. So the Secretary of the Navy expresses his heartfelt congratulations and takes great pleasure in awarding the Silver Star Medal to the British boats and British crew. Commander Gamer UK, Commanding Officer Trafalgar S107, for conspicuous gallantry and trepidity in action against enemies of the United States of America. Well, and NATO really, aren't they invading Europe? And the 15th of December 1984, Commander Games UK's inspiring initiative and unwavering devotion, reflecting great credit upon himself and uphold the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Lovely. So, always nice to get a bit more silverware, although probably bronze. Red sub sunk. Pentagon today revealed that several Soviet submarines attempting incursion near Reykjavik and Keflavik, Iceland, have been destroyed or driven off by coordinated efforts of NATO service vessels, submarines and aircraft. The continued cooperation of NATO members was cited as pivotal to the successful outcome of the operation. Great. Time for me to have a sip of my cup of tea. There we go. Captain always likes a cup of tea on the bridge. So yeah, mission 4 was a success. So the next mission, we got an amphibious landing at Oslo, Norway. Okay, wondering whether I'll get time to repair. This is usually quite a big fleet. Task floor with landing ships is leaving now. Okay, we'll put a save in. Just a save in there. So let's have a look. Quick look at the summary. So yeah, 3 medals now. So 4th mission done. Just crept over the 100,000 tons. Not very much there in our last mission because there were 2 subs, not particularly big ones. Whiskey's not very much tonnage. More probably for the Victor 2. Let me just pause that there a bit. So they're coming from here. They're going to come up here and they're going to invade Oslo. Oslo? Yeah. So I'm going to try and make it back to base. I'll see how we go. Thing is, it can click on quite a few hours when you're in the port, and Norway might get invaded. Oh, you see, I can't. That is the fleet. I've wasted time. We missed it. No. Reloads. Load. Mosses, load. Set. Yep, we missed it. Oh well. That just prolongs the campaign. All invaded. Kind of had to do that, I think, because the ship was damaged. Okay, so our next mission is Tankers and Tenders, Romansk, and they're going to the, oh no, Barents Sea. I hate that place. It's so shallow. And very much in dangerous waters. So all the way up here. It's sometimes hard to get up there without getting caught by other subs and fleets on the way. That plane spotting me. Not sure, but I think if they go right over you, then you're spotted. So Tankers and Tenders, where are you? Oops, subs. Don't want subs. Oh, okay. I think I ran into those a bit quick. 23 knots, close to 10,000 yards. Rig for silent as soon as we get in.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
See what I mean about this depth? Nowhere to evade. Jeez, this is not good. 400 feet is all I got. And I bet you there'll be helos. Okay. This could be a tough one. Let's have a look what we've got on our scan. Nothing. Great. come left so we get a better reading. I think they were slightly to our north and west. So make your course north, 360. 15-degree rudder. See if we can pick something up on the TMA. What's the conditions? 114, that's why we can't get anything. It's like a disco out there. Okay, 359, that'll do. Might need to come up closer to the surface then. But no layers, so I'm not sure that's going to make too much difference. I could try and pick them up on the ESN. Let's go up anyway. 20 degrees up on the planes. Make your depth 4-5 feet.
Passing 300 feet. Passing 200 feet.
Okay, something's pinging away out there. So have we got anything now then? Didn't even see the direction that came from. Your 10-degree planes, shallow air.
Passing 100 feet.
In a shallow bit here. Okay, 0 the planes. If we come out at 4-5 feet. Oh, we're broaching what? Not good. Partly because of the angle I was rising at. To come down 10-15 feet. Well, okay, that didn't help. Something's pinging away. I kind of got the impression something's on top of me and I just can't see it. Ah, okay, so the bearing.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 053, designated Sierra 1.
Sierra 1 contact. Let's lock it up. Now if this is my mission target, there should be a lot of ships. Wow. It's not true actually, tenders can be 3 ships. Oh, it's close. Not usually. Ooh. Another one pinging away there. I think that's a cash-in.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Let's put up the ESM mask.
Raise the radar mast. Lower the radar mast.
Wrong one.
Raise the ESM mast.
Making a comedy of errors today. Okay. What else is up there?
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 049. Contact faded.
Lost contact? Is the ESM up? What's the matter with you?
Con sonar new contact bearing 043. Designated Sierra 2.
Can't quite tell what that is. It's close. Could be a Grisha. Could be a Poti. This one. Gonna come left. Need to pick up a better TMA. Down with the ASM.
Lower the ESM mast.
Not helping me much. They're close. They'll run over me. I think this is one of the extra difficulties in Elite. I've struggled to get good classifications on ships in all of the missions a little bit, so yeah. I'm gonna put up the periscope. It's a bit risky this, but let's have a look. 51%, 12,000 yards. Bearing 041. Somewhere around there.
Upscope.
Master 2. They're somewhere, but the waves are in the way.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 2. Last bearing 041. Contact faded. Con sonar lost contact. Con sonar lost contact. Master 1. Last bearing 051. Contact faded.
Downscope.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 1. Last bearing 051. Contact faded.
Right, I'm going to come to bearing 051. I'm going to point the target, see what I can pick up on the bow. I'm going to let loose on some torps. Otherwise, they'll be on top of me. Boy, it's so noisy and choppy, I can't get diddly squat on the radar, on the sonar. 114 decibels, it's hammering it down out there. Okay, we're coming to 051. I don't know with all that upscope time whether they saw me, but certainly if I can't get a good solution on them. I've gone past my heading now. Okay, that'll do. 057. They shouldn't be able to hear me either. Okay, make these surface torpedoes. Okay, range to target was 5,000, bearing 057. Shoot down the bearing 052. Range to enable 5,000 yards. Fire torpedo 1.
Con, torpedo room, firing 2-1.
There's 2 contacts here. This one's not all that way back. They're all around here, 3 of them. I think it's 2 escorts and a tender if it's my mission. Kind of hoping this is an escort and the tender here, and maybe just slightly further back is the other escort, but that's going to come. Hopefully, going to force them to cavitate and. We'll get to see what they're up to. Might actually get to find out what ships they are. So usually things like cash-ins, cannons are the escorts, BVACs maybe, boaties, that sort of thing. Move that slightly, the pinging is... Now this is passive, so I'm expecting this first torpedo and kill to pretty much creep up on the target. You won't know it's coming until it's too late. I'm hoping then that if there is a tender there, he'll start driving at full speed. I'll be able to pick him up a bit better on sonar, and we'll worry about the other escorts once we get a bit more sonar information. But shallow water, 114 decibels, surrounded by enemies. It's not a good situation. But HMS Trafalgar and its boys can handle it. Right, torpedo is about to go into search, passive search. Search is active. Got 2 pings, so I do think there's 2 targets here. Gonna shoot torpedo 2 down a similar bearing. Still got nothing. There's one off to the left there, so if I move this chap, think a little bit that way. There was a ping, there is a ping that way. Let's get this guy off at the other one. Torpedo 2, range 043, range to enable 7,000 yards. The wire broke, really? At 5 knots. Okay, that's maybe going to get sucked up in a wreck. Damn, that's a shame. Okay, things are not going too well in this mission. Don't think we're detected, so we're still... Ooh, it's a helo. Here he is. Oh, I hate helos, especially in shallow water. Helo is going towards me. Can't see him. Right, this torpedo has lots
Con,
of
torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
So this one's locked on something. We think. We've got no target information at all. And this torpedo, he's just going off down that bearing. Let's hope this hits an escort. There's the helo. Are you going to land on the ship that my torpedo's heading for? That'd be nice. He's going to pick up. See, we're close. We are close. Haha! Nowhere to land now. Although it would have been better if he had landed, and then I don't even know what that was a shot. No data. Now the problem I have is this other torpedo has got no wire. It's heading off towards that bearing, but it could get sucked into the wreck of the other. Let's have a look. I've got a Master 3 now. This could be the tender. Sounds like it. Not a Kiev, not a Kirov, not a Sverdlov, not a Moskva, not a Yidloy, not a Kara, not a Cresta, Cresta 1, not a Sovrami, not a Kashin, not a Canning, not a Krivak, not a Riga, not a Grisha.
Con sonar regained contact on Master 2, bearing 033.
Alligator on Ugra. What is this? It's not coming up. Well, Master 3 is the wreck. I would like to put my helicopters nearby. But we've got 2 helicopters. Right, we've got something here. That's a Grisha.
Con sonar, Master 2 is classified as escort.
Maybe it was the tender that we killed. There's 2 helos out there now. Let's come left. Full left rudder, make your course 360. 2 helos.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 3, last bearing 046. Contact faded.
I need to make these a right launch surface.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Okay, make your course 350. Okay, see if we can pick anything up with the TMA. So that's definitely a Grisha. Thing is, just because I shot ships that have helos doesn't mean the helos go away. Need another contact sonar. did pick up a Cashin, so I think Cashin's out there somewhere. In fact, let's come left a bit more to course 330 maybe. I think with the noise and it's just overwhelming my towed array. Not really getting very much. Course 330. See if we can pick anything else up now. Got my torpedoes ready for a right bearing launch. Let's have a look. Well, they're looking for me. 2 damn helos.
Con sonar regained contact on Master 3 bearing 045.
And Master 3, I think, is the one we destroyed that's still on the surface. Better signal to identify. I never identified what I hit. Hilo was awfully close to it when I destroyed it, so I kind of thought it was an escort. Kirov? Was it a Kirov? God, I think it's a Kirov.
Con sonar
That's why it
Master
didn't
3
sink.
is classified as capital ship.
Wow, so this isn't my mission, it's a Kirov and some escorts. Oh, boy. And he's still moving. Okay. Oh, just lost the contact. Torpedo tube 1. Target M3 Kirov. Range to target 19,000 yards. Don't believe that. Range to enable 7,200 yards. Bearing go bearing 30. Our torpedo tube 1.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 1.
Grisha, target. Bearing 15, range to enable 10,000 yards. Our torpedo tube 2.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 2.
That's why it didn't sink, because it's a capital ship. How do we not pick up a Kirov? So noisy, man. That part ESM. Could be suicide with a helicopter.
Raise the ESM mast.
Grisha. That's 95%. Right, let's lock him on. That's looking okay. Kirov, 39%. I think it's a lot closer than that would suggest, because we damaged him about here, so he's probably about 13,000 yards. Yeah, I'm picking up from the torpedo. Still think I've got a cache-in out here somewhere.
Lower the ESM mast.
Well, this has turned into a mission I didn't quite expect. Barents
Con
Sea.
sonar, noisemaker, bearing 045.
Really? Okay.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 045.
He's dropping out noisemakers. That must be the Kirov.
Con sonar, lost contact. Master 2, last bearing 018. Contact faded.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Big picture of that. That's why I got multiple helos in the air as well. Okay. Should do him.
Sonar lost contact. Master 3, last bearing 042. Contact breaking up.
That actually was my other torpedo. The one that the wire got away from. So I still think I've maybe got a cache-in out here somewhere. Not, okay, that's tracking the Grisha. They both are. I think after we destroy this, we'll see what other ships, if any, are out there.
Con sonar regained contact on Master 2, bearing 022. Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 0, 2, 3. Sonar, noisemaker bearing 0, 2, 4. Con sonar lost contact. Master 2, last bearing 0, 2, 4. Contact breaking up.
Vessels nearby, weapons nearby. Okay, so we've still got a ship out there.
Raise the ESM mast.
There we go. Actually, now it's gone. No. No, see, that's not what you're meant to be doing. No. Going for the wreck. I think the caisson's behind the wreck. Okay, come right rudder. Reload. They're making this hard for me, aren't they? Got helicopters still. I'm going to use active ping. Come to port bearing 047. Hi Lee Manley. Yeah, behind the wreck. I know. This mission's been a nightmare. 114 decibels. Can't pick diddly squat.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Okay, pointing the bearing now then. look like he's heading my way, so two helos out here. This just took out a Kirov ship. Otherwise I'd fire the VLS and jump this guy, but two helos out there. And this isn't even my mission then if there's no tender. Boo-hoo.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
%38 solution, that's rubbish though.
Lower the ESM mast.
Con, torpedo room, firing tube 1.
Right, I'm going to have to see if I can be clever and steer it around this wreck. I don't know the contacts this side of the wreck or not now. So there's the wreck ahead of me. It's passive. Whenever I go active it just goes for the wreck anyway. But
Raise the ESM mast.
oh, there he is. That's lucky. Well, 22% solution though, doesn't mean he's there. It is louder than a Saturday night disco out there, man. Jeez, 114. Deaf as a post. Target's hard to find. I even shot this Kirov once, didn't even realise what ship it was. It's putting it back behind the wreck again now. Could cheat, that's on the ship. Does look like it's past the wreck. Didn't get time to extend that before. Okay, manual drive it is. Why do wrecks make so much noise? I'm going to run this torpedo a little bit east and then come around on a northerly heading, see if that... I would speed up time, but with those helos out there, it'd be suicide, man. Need to get a good solution on this cache-in, but that wreck is messing up my sonar as well as all the sea noise state. Come a little bit further east and we'll try going north. 45% solution on the target now. Still got my ESM up. Only way I can track this mother. I really want a anti-aircraft missile. Take down the helos. Helo shoot by cold waters. Okay, I'm going to run this a bit northeast now. Oops, going for the wreck. No, no, no. Back out here, boy. Get back to being blue. I'm going to get to about this line, I think, and then try going north. If I was really patient, I'd come in from the east, because then it would be between me and the wreck, and it would hit the cache-in before the wreck. But I'll try north when we get to the line. 53% solution now, so this plot's getting a little bit more accurate. Okay, breaching the line, so we'll head north a little bit. Let's just put that angle on the line. It swings around red, not on the wreck, but on that'll be all good. It's locked on, I think. What's MSN? Where you seeing MSN? ESN, ESM, I said. The ESM mast. Got my electronic mast up. The only way I can track this cache-in, right. If he's there, my torpedo should pick him up. Yes, I mean that's true, Lee. I mean the I definitely would have been dead by now, I think, if it wasn't so noisy. I'm sitting here pretty much just under the surface with my ESM up, and nothing can hear me. They're not even hearing the torpedoes until... Oh, the mission, sorry, mission, yeah, I'm meant to be doing a tenders and tankers. So, was hoping there was going to be a tender amongst this lot, but this isn't my mission, so... But the Kirov, I didn't even know, I thought the Kirov was a merchant. I hit it, and it didn't sink, and I still had no classification on it. It wasn't until a second torpedo got close to it that it identified it as a Kirov. I'm going to go on the bearing. I don't think that's very accurate, the location. 81% solution. Keep going, we might... I mean, that's where he was, I don't think he is now. Still got the wire, but if I can get this to 95... That's not picking anything red up. Oh, he's right back there by the wreck. Really? See, I think that's picking the wreck up now. He's about 90% solution, so he's gone to save his sailors. Here he is. Heading back towards me. Moment it looks like he's locked on the surface contact. I could lose this torpedo so easily though. It dives at 60 knots, whatever it is, to the seaboard. Here he goes. No sir, ignore that wreck. It is dead. What you want, sir, is this ship. Right, I think it's locked on and the wreck is behind it. But if it throws out noisemakers, confuses it, it can still go for the wreck, so let's steer this baby in. Doing a hard left turn. Doing 28 knots.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 051. Con sonar, lost contact. Master 1, last bearing 051. Contact breaking up.
Yeehaw! Oh, I'm still going to have... Ah, excellent. Even the helos have buggered off. Let me secure my ESN.
Lower the ESM mast.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Master 1, bearing 050.
That must be the wreck. Yep. Well, I think I might stop it there, even though it's not my mission. I've been broadcasting for a while. So Grisha sunk. Oh, there was a cat. There was... No! A Kazbek. That was my mission then. Where the hell was that? Joking me. Oh, well, this is elite difficulty. I tell you what, Barents Sea, shallow depth, really noisy sea, elite difficulty. That's about as hard as it gets. It's a nightmare in the Barents Sea. Okay. Well, I'm going to get sacked by the powers that be here, I think. Discouraged. Yes. Shocking behaviour. Yes, I know, we've allowed Norway to be invaded and them to be rearmed. Oh dear, this is not going too well. We're losing the war now. It's two mission failures in a row. One because I was reloading, missed it, and then that disaster. With no ships nearby. I mean, I thought, I mean, how the hell did that thing not appear and then get away without even? And if it was a merchant, surely it was slower than the escorts and stuff. So I don't know how it got away, but here we go. Okay, submarines, commandos, Spitsbergen, in Spitsbergen. Okay, that will be our next one. So, pretty much a disaster this stream. Although, to be fair, we didn't kill ourselves. So, we repaired our torpedo tube. The boat's looking nice. All the guys have been polishing it. It's all clean. Captain's got his cup of tea. But mission success, not so good. We did complete one mission, killing some commandos. Spetsnaz must hate us by now. And we got to do it again in a different location. So, I'm just going to reload. Continue on course, put a save in. Not that I want to save this disastrous. I'm all the way over here. And where are they invading? Spitz what? Have a look at our 4 missions completed because we failed mission 5 and 6. Got our tonnage up a bit though, sinking the Kirov. We've already sank a Kiev, so we've sank 2 capital ships in 4 missions. That's not too bad. Where's this Spitzer? Dinky, Stockholm, Oslo, Bergen, Trondheim. I'll have to read that again. Where was it? Where? So the mission, I wish the mission brief could be on the map as well instead of keep having to go to this bit, but I'll land from a submarine in the vicinity of Spitsbergen in Spitsbergen. Kind of sounds like Norway or somewhere. They intend to report our subs movements, perhaps sabotage a naval base. Yeah, okay. Trying to get out Google. Taking this into contact. Right, well I saved it there. I'll stop the stream. I'll find out where Spitsbergen is, and that will be our next attempted mission, which I might do later today or certainly tomorrow. So yeah, that was more fun with HMS Trafalgar on elite difficulty. I do recommend never go to the Barents Sea. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Cheers now.